All right, we're going to be using entropy today, and entropy is the amount of information contained inside a message. If you have higher entropy, that means you have more information in a message, and if you have low entropy, it means you have low to less information inside.
Okay, imagine you have a box with 3 different colored lights on it. One red, one green, and one blue. Now imagine the situation where the red light is always on all the time. You would be able to determine which lights were on without ever having to actually look at the box. You would know that the red light was always on. And looking at the box to see which light was on would give you no information because you already knew the situation. The case of certainty in any one outcome is the minimum value of entropy. And in this example, the entropy of the information of which lights were on would be 0. Now imagine a situation where any one of these lights could be on at any time, each with equal probability. You would not be able to determine which light was on without looking at the box. You'd have to actually look at the box to see which light was on. And doing this would actually give you the most entropy possible with this particular box. Entropy is a more sensitive measure of disorder than mean or standard deviation would be. The reason that we're using entropy is because we're trying to measure emotion, which is very difficult to do. And after the experiment has taken these pitches and intensities from people's speech, and we were going to measure the entropy of that, and if they had less entropy, that would mean that there is less variation with their intensity and pitch and speech, and if they had less variation, that would be indicative of diminished expressivity, which is a common negative symptom of schizophrenia.
And the entropy we're going to be using today is going to be Shannon's entropy, which we represented as zone, where we have entropy equals the summation of p to the probabilities of it occurring within the ith bin inside the histogram, and then we take the log base 2 of that. Now, whatever first pops out to me here is why we have a log base 2. That's like actually a pretty weird log to be based off of. We do that because information is represented in bits here. You either are in it or you aren't, and that's going to be 2 options.